Where was the exact point in which you said, this is an area that I want to dedicate my life to? Was there a moment the foundation was built for Too Good to Go?
When I look at my journey and my relationship with food, I'm from an Irish family. Food's like super important. I'm sure food's so important to so many of our families. But my first job actually was in a supermarket. I was 15, 16 years of age, and I was surrounded by food. And I wish I had this really amazing story that, that was then. And I thought of Too Good to Go as a 15, 16-year-old on the checkouts of a British supermarket, but that sadly wasn't the case. And actually, it was through my career in law that brought me to some amazing different places around the world. And one of those places was Australia. So I was out there and I was working with a small NGO around Indigenous rights. And if anyone has been to Australia or had been to Australia in the early 2010s, the Australian dollar was very, very strong. So my job in a NGO, it didn't quite cover the bills. So I had some other things to supplement my living. And one of these was doing catering for, silver service events, a couple hundred people. But this was silver service. And when you're serving people who have spent quite a large amount on a ticketed event and things like this, they want choice and they want abundance. So everybody, there was always a surplus of food being cooked. And as someone who likes to challenge things, I was always questioning, is there a reason why we, the staff, can't eat this food? Is there a reason why this food can't be redistributed in the community? And as far as I knew, this food wasn't being recycled itself. So everyone always asks me, where was that light bulb moment? And for me, there wasn't a light bulb moment per se, but I can say that the seed was sown in Australia. And it was there where, I first, really saw food waste happening on a larger scale. And I guess my question to everyone is, we can all probably agree that throwing food away is wrong. Like, none of us enjoy throwing those fries in the trash, or that, throwing whatever it might be away. I hope we don't get enjoyment from that. And so there's something innate within us which recognizes that throwing food away is wrong. But where we have this huge disconnect from acknowledging something is wrong to then, for me, on my journey of wanting to do something around food waste, is then finding out the scale and gravity of the impact of food waste. So you mentioned me working with Amnesty. It was then, after I came back from Australia, we was doing an event with Amnesty International. And it was catered for by people who dumpster dive, right? They went through dumpsters, took food out, and then repurposed it into things like curries, into casseroles, into stews, like beautiful foods. And these people were such an inspiration to me, because it was like, wow, like, you're turning something which people have seen or perceived as a waste product and turning it to something amazing. But what they also did is they brought me on this journey around the implications of food waste itself. So it isn't just that throwing food away is wrong or something that we don't enjoy, but it's also something that has profound implications on an environmental level, on a social level, and on a financial level as well.